Hello, my dear students. So previously we have completed a chapter called Control Structures. In that chapter we have learned about if condition, and then we have learned about a for loop, while loop, how to break the for loop, while loop, nested if, nested for loops, many other concepts. And today we are going to start a new chapter that is called string manipulation. Although you have a basic idea of what the string is, string are the combination of a characters that is enclosed within a single quotes or a double quotes or maybe sometimes in a triple quotes, right? So this is a simple definition for these strings. It can contain a simple alphanumeric values. Anything which is enclosed within a quotes is called a string. Now let us move to our PyCharm so that we can dig deep into strings. Okay, so you can see my PyCharm. So now let us create a simple string. So s is equals to, let's say, hi. So this is a simple string. If we say x is equals to somewhat else, let's say 1 2 3, that is in a single quotes, that is also a string. If we have a y and it is in a triple quotes, let's say I have written something with some symbols and some numeric values, that's also a string. So we can have a simple string. Anything that is written within a single quotes, double quotes or triple quotes is called a string. And the third thing and important thing about these strings are these are immutable. Okay, for example, if I try to print the id of y, okay, let's see what it gives to me. Wait a minute, I need to run this program. Let's have this. So you can see 2141761, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this y to something else, and if I print this id of y, it should not change if it is a mutable, right? But you can check it out, this is immutable and the id is changed, that means the location is changed. Okay, so we can say that strings are immutable, right? And these are the sequence of a character. Now one more thing, we can print individual character of a string since it is a list of the characters, right? So previously what we have learned about the for loop is it is used to manipulate the list items. For example, if we have I in a list, let's say this list is somewhat like this, let's say some numeric values. So one by one all the elements will go to I, and if I try to print this I, this will print 1 12 and 90. Okay, let's run this program, you can check 1 12 and 90, right? Similarly, what if I specify a string that is hi, which we have defined earlier in the for loop, and try to print this. Okay, let's run this program. Okay, so we are able to print actually h and I, since string is a collection of characters or it is a list of characters. Like any list, we can print individual element in the list. For example, if I want to print h, what I can do, I can simply write print and write s in the brackets. I can specify the index value, that is 0, and if I try to execute this piece of our code, you can see I'm getting h, right? Let's get rid of this so that we have only one statement that prints. Okay, so you can see h. Hope you got this. Now one more thing about the list is we have written hi. Let's write hi, I am fine. Okay, and in the next string I'm going to specify the index that will be starting from 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and then 8, then 9, then 10. Okay, so 10 is for e. Okay, right? Let's see, one more time. 0 for h, I for 1, and space is 2, I for 3, and then there is a space for 4, and 5, 6, 7 for this space. Actually, I am having two spaces, that's why there was a little problem. Let's do that. Okay, so one kind of indexing is that starts from 0. Okay, but other type of indexing starts from the right hand side, and the rightmost e- element in this will be pronounced as -1. So if I try to use -1, then it should print I in this case. If we talk about S, right? Let us execute this piece of our code, and you can check out I'm getting I, because -1 is the last or rightmost element. And if I specify -2, then you can check it out, it should print H. Okay, hope this concept of indexing is clear to you, right? And if we have, let's say, str is equals to this, so -1 will be E, and -2 will be MN, and -3 will be I, and -4 will be F. Now you can check it out, we have only one F in this complete string. So if I specify str of -4, it should give me F. Okay, let's run this. Hope you got the concept. Okay, so this is this string. Now we have one more example for today's video, that is we are going to print all the characters in a string with the help of a while loop using the index value, right? So we are going to have the first index, that is I is equals to 1, sorry, it's a 0 because our index start with 0. So I am going to take I is equals to 0, and if I try to print str of 0, guess what will be the output? Its output must be how much? Guess. Yes, obviously it's H, right? Let us try to print this one. Okay, and if I substitute it with the 0, then also it should give me H only, because the value of I is 0, right? And let's change it to -4 this time, and since it is F, so you can see I'm getting F. So it is not necessary to specify the concept, and we will be using the same concept to manipulate the strings or print all the characters in the string with the help of a while loop. So while, and now I have to count the values, and we have counted, that is 10. Okay, so I less than equals to 10, then I'm going to print str of I. Wait a minute, str of I. That's perfectly fine. Let's get rid of this and try to print this. Okay, I'm going to get this because I haven't incremented. Let's increment the loop variable and check out. So you can see I'm getting all the values, and one more is there, so let's say 11, so it should print all the values. Now in one line, n is equals to like this. Now you can see complete line. Hope you got this. And similarly, if I want to print it in the reverse order, I should be writing the value, that is -1 to the number of elements. Okay, it will be a little bit difficult task, but let's try to do it. Okay, let's have is okay, that's perfectly fine, less than greater than equals to, and we are going to decrement it by 1, and obviously I will be getting an error. Let's face this. Okay, now you can see my string is printed, but I am going to get an index error because I haven't calculated up to how much we have the negative values. Now let's tackle this error But before that, I must tell you one thing. We have a length function which can tell you how many characters we have in a string. So if I write like this, still I will be able to print all the characters, right, one by one. So you can see uh, still I'm going to get an error because I have used a equals to. Let's use only less than. So hi, I am fine is printed. Okay, that's perfectly fine. So what if I specify the same thing, that is minus, it should go to the how much. If we have a length like this, we are going to simply specify minus length. Okay, and is greater than equals to the length, and let's divide it by -1. And always we can see if we are successful in reversing the string. Hope you got the concept how I have utilized a length function to calculate the number of characters, right? So this is all for now. Hope you have enjoyed how to manipulate the string character by character, and tomorrow we will see what are the other thing we can do with the string and string manipulation. So that's all for now, and have a nice day. See you. Bye.